Okay, welcome to the crazy cutout from hell. So we've got a barn here. Actually, it was the original farmhouse, and it collapsed. And Troy Slaughter called me up and says, "Hey, you want to do a cutout as practice? You can have the bees." Okay. I did not know this was going to be it. So this is the outer wall here, and they had the entrance up on the top there, and this wall came down. Now we've got all this equipment in here, and I think Troy said it was about a year old, so I don't know if this is going to be able to catch any of the comb in there. Yeah, okay. So if this hive is a year old, we don't know how far back it's going to go. That's the quandary there. I'm here with, introduce yourself, Jack.
Hello, my name is Jack, and I'm Mike's assistant for today.
Part of the Hives for Heroes program. So, yeah, so we're going to get into this thing, and we're going to pry this interior, it's oriented strand board basically, off and lift it up and just see what the heck we're dealing with inside there. So we're going to make a bunch of different random shots and try and film as much as we can. And, yeah. So this will be known as the cutout. Well, we'll come up with a name. Something about crap in there, shit show.
Sure.
So here we go. Jack's going to pry that up a little bit more. Try and expose the board. And we think it's in between these two studs. There's a stud here and a stud there, which would get problematic because then it might go deep into it. We actually don't know if we're going to be able to get all out, and it looks pretty dangerous to try and get in there. So, damn it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm underneath the roof. This is not a good situation here. This thing, I don't know. I think it's braced enough so it's not going to collapse any more than it did. Okay, nope, I just wanted... Okay, well, I'll show you in a second here. Anyways, here, Jack. I had it on a photograph before. A little bit of craziness there. So Jack's waiting out there, and we've got this whole sheet of OSB. It's between two studs. I'm seeing all these bees in here, and I'm kind of wondering if that's where the queen is. We've got some brood up there. We'll find out. But I'm concerned that it might go further back here, and the queen might have chased her way back underneath this board. So, anyways, I'm just going to cut off one section at a time. In fact, I might even rubber band them in here. But, yeah, this is not a safe scenario. Luckily, I used to be a caver, so. But we'll give that a run. Start working on these, and that's the next scenario here. I'd love to have Jeff Hirschkoff or Randy Middleton's opinion on what we're doing here. But, anyways, that's what's going on. Okay, so. Yeah, take your time, Jack. So we've got most is cut out right now. I'm talking on the camera, and I've got a group of bees hunkered up here. I'm hoping that's where a queen is. So what we're going to do is cut off the remaining brood. Jack will comb that up, and then we'll carefully lift the whole thing out and inspect those groups here and find out if there's a queen in that group. We might have some down here in this brood, this last section of brood. We might even be able to lift that out, but right now we're just trying to cut down the amount of weight. And I'll tell you what, this is a tight spot here. It's not too bad, and so far the roof hasn't collapsed on me. So, but that's where we're at right now after about an hour. Which isn't too bad. Okay. So this whole section here, that's where all the comb was. This is the vertical wall that collapsed and came down. We got all the comb out. Jack banded up a bunch of the brood and put in the hive, but we have all these bees just hanging around. And so what we've done, oh dang it, I don't know how they're getting in my hood, but all all of them marched down to this hardwood section down here, so we cut that away. I tried scooping as many of those bees out as I could, but they're still hanging around down in there. Now, the entrance of the hive, I'm not seeing any fanning or any nasonoff gland tail in the air thing going on, so I don't think we got the queen. Now, will the queen march in there after the hive's been destroyed? You see, we've got all those groups hanging in there. I tried to scoop out as many as I could, tried to go through them. The lighting's pretty poor here, and I'm not seeing all that well, so it'd be interesting to see what Rodney Middleton has got to say about these things actually going in. But yeah, so a vertical wall down at, it's even leaning down at oh man, about a 10-15 degree angle, and we still have bees down there, of course. Now the question is, will they find their way back in here? I don't know. We'll come back in 24 hours and find out. But, you know, if I wasn't a caver, there's no way in heck I'd be underneath here doing this. But, and I didn't know the wall was going to be down like this. I thought it was going to be at a 45 degree angle. No, the whole thing's collapsed and gone down. So, that's that. So, Jack's got all the brood and whatnot banded up there. And we got the 10 frame full. We got a feeder on the top. So we're going to come back in 24 hours. So if any of you got any suggestions in the meantime, I'm getting the heck out of here. So, as is normal, I bid you peace. Bless you bees. If you got any suggestions, put them in the comments. So what, today is Thursday? I don't know. We'll come back in 24 hours. So share this around with people, because if they got suggestions, if you have done cutouts and done anything like this, let us know. I can get all sorts of people's guesses and opinions, but it's the experience we're looking for. And I treasure all the comments, of course. So you might just run into something that could be the crazy, but yeah, so we'll see what happens with these bees tomorrow. You know, have they gone in there? Are they just honkered up with a queen? Time will tell. Talk to you later.